welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be trying out 3 different paint pouring techniques that I have not tried before. If you have watched my Christmas vlog, then you would have seen that I got paint pouring supplies for Christmas. So that is where all of these supplies are coming from. Now before we get into this video, I have to explain a few things. In the beginning of this video, I had braces. I look completely different than what I do now. That is because this video was filmed over, I would say, probably 3 months of a time, because I ended up running out of materials and it was a whole thing, and we'll worry about that when we get there. But yeah, that's why I look different in like every single clip. So sorry about that, but without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Hey guys, so it's future me again. I am going to show you guys all of the materials that I use for this video. Each painting obviously differs. I'll use different colors, I'll use different pouring mediums. It all just kind of depends. I'm going to basically show you guys everything that I recommend using. If you guys want a more depth and tutorial on like paint pouring and want to know what each of these supplies mean and do, then let me know and I will make a separate video on that. First things first, you're going to need some canvases and liquid gesso. You're going to need some soup cans, some kind of cloth to cover your table. I also used a old t-shirt, some kind of cups. These can be plastic cups, solo cups, mouthwash cups, glass cups. They probably will be ruined, so I do recommend using something you can throw away, as well as popsicle sticks to mix. You're going to need your pouring medium. For the first 2 canvases, I used the Liquitex Professional, and for the last one, I used the Apple Barrel brand. I recommend Apple Barrel, even though this is like professional and that's what everybody recommends. This is better for me. It works better, it goes on better, you have to use less of it, and it's cheaper. And then lastly, of course, you're going to need your paint. I use a variety of different brands. I recommend Apple Barrel over any other brand. But in on one of the canvases, I did use Master's Touch. It was okay, expensive though, so I do recommend Apple Barrel. And just a heads up, you're going to need lots and lots and lots of white. White is your best friend. And of course, you're going to need some silicone oil. I use this for 2 of my paintings. Okay, I think that is all of the materials. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our first canvas. Okay guys, so I have my surface all ready. Over here we have the trash bag, and over here I have my towel. This is where I'm going to be pouring the paints. So first things first, we're going to take our liquid gesso over here, and I'm going to be putting it all over my canvas. I forgot to mention, you're going to need some kind of surface to pour your paints onto. That's kind of self-explanatory, but we'll say that. Anyway, you need a canvas or wood or something like that. I've only experimented with canvases, so that's the only thing I really know to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my liquid gesso, and just make sure you've got a nice good layer everywhere on the canvas, otherwise it's gonna mess your painting up. So what I'm gonna do right now is mix up my colors. I also got a straw. So for this technique, I'm gonna pop up a picture right now. This is what we're going for here. I did not read the Pinterest post at all. I'm just gonna kind of go by what the picture says, and hopefully we get it right. So something I learned later on in this video, after doing some research, I found out that red and blue do not make purple. Yes, you were told a lie in kindergarten. So if you're wanting to do purple, then you're probably going to have to buy these colors from the store. Alright guys, so I have my colors mixed, and as you can tell, my hands already have paint on them. So I've gone with like a maroon tone. Here's our darkest color, our medium color, and our light color, as well as white. You're going to need about 1/3 paint and 2/3 pouring medium. Again, this is not a tutorial, this is just me trying something new with you guys. And finally, what you've been waiting for, time to pour. So you're going to want to start off by pouring some white on the canvas and kind of getting the center of it covered. You don't have to cover the whole canvas, because we are going to be adding some more colors in just a second that will help cover the whole canvas. But like I said, this white will just kind of give us a good start. Now I am altering my colors. like you kind of would if you've ever done watercolor nail art. Kind of the same idea here, and I'm also adding white in between some of the colors just to add some life. And I took the remainder white and put it around the edges. Now it's time to start blowing. For this, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I just kind of took my straw, put it towards the center, and just kind of, chased it out like you see me doing here. And this is where I messed up. I got impatient, so I decided to tilt it, and it kind of ruined the whole effect. So just add more paint and use the straw or a hairdryer, and be patient with the painting and don't mess it up like I did. So here we are with the final painting. It still looks very pretty in my opinion, but it is not at all what we were going for. I mean, it's cool, but like I said, I got impatient and messed it up. So here's the final product. Hey guys, so it is now 2 weeks later. So I got these 12 by 12 canvases, a palette knife, which is what I'm going to need for the painting that I'm doing today. I got this round canvas. This is for the rainbow painting. And then last, but definitely not least, we have 3 different types of blues. For this painting, this is our inspiration. I was talking so much, so here is a voiceover. I have the area all prepped, and our colors, we have the white, the green blue, bright blue, and the darker blue. So to start off, I'm going to cover the whole canvas in white. Make a wave. So to do this, I'm just kind of pouring the paint in a wave-like pattern, and then in a little bit you will see me use the spatula tool to kind of swipe the paint and kind of make it look more like a wave. Here I am doing the swiping thing, like I just talked about. If you are trying to do this at home, one thing I did learn is don't swipe the paint too much because the colors will blend and it won't be as pretty. So it has been like a good few months. So for this painting, this is our inspiration. believe I saw this on Pinterest, and I was like, ooh, lots of colors. I would love to do this. And then I actually tested out all of the colors that I mixed right here. So these are the colors that we're going for. All right, guys, so today's desk is looking a little messy. So I have this round canvas that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then I also have some sorts of syringes. Don't ask me why we have so many, but we do. We're gonna use one of these for each color of the rainbow. And of course I have all of my colors over here on the side. Okay, so now that we have our setup, I'm gonna go over what we're going to do. So for this, I didn't actually look at the pen. I just kind of looked at it and be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to cover the canvas in white paint. I'm just gonna pour this on here and spread it around. And then we're gonna take a syringe, and we're gonna take a syringe full of each of my rainbow colors. And we're basically just going to kind of very slowly drip a straight line across, kind of like on the edge here. And so I'm gonna do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, etc. And then once we're done, I'm gonna take the canvas and lean it like this, and hopefully it will allow the colors to make that droop effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep my syringes. Okay guys, so we have the pretty colors in syringes and the ugly colors in cups because the little pipettes don't work and they don't hold very much, and I should have known that before I tried. Let's jump right into it. So that's going to be the end of today's video. I stuttered there. So if you guys would like to see a more detailed tutorial on how to do paint pouring, let me know by liking this video and even giving it a comment or two. Keep your eyes out for some maybe more DIY videos, maybe? I don't know. Let me show you a little sneak peek of something we got going on back here. I wonder what that is. I guess you'll just have to subscribe and find out. Okay guys, I love you and goodbye.